2024 seems to be the year of survival games. Let's see what ASKA has to offer and if it has any unique features. For starters, ASKA is an indie game where you lead a Viking tribe and build and manage a village in a procedurally generated world. You can play solo or with up to 3 friends. The game lays its focus on survival and the strategic management of your villagers, starting with character creation. It's there, but only minimal. You can choose between ASKA, who is designed to feel faster and more responsive, while Ragnar will be more tankier. They plan to add more of these predefined classes, like healers and mages for example. You can change a few things on those, like skin and tattoo color. Now the standout feature are the NPC villagers. We've had games like the recent Soul Mask, Bellrite or even Palworld that share certain elements. But what I am excited for here is that there is no limit to how many villagers you can ultimately have. Most games have a limit of around 20, and that's of course for a better balance and optimization. But this game did have a few demos, and so far it worked out pretty well for most people. So it is refreshing to have the freedom to build something truly massive here. Recruiting villagers mainly works by using the Eye of Odin and feeding it with blood, and then you can choose which villager you want to join your tribe. Each member has special traits, strengths and weaknesses. For example, if you recruit a villager with a trait that gives him increased work efficiency during daylight, it would make sense to assign him to a farm, where he has the best potential, instead of using him as a fighter or guard during the night. The building system is a bit different, because you don't place individual elements like planks or stone, but instead provide the resources needed, and then the game will construct the entire building for you. They have designed it this way, so the AI villagers don't have constant pathfinding issues, and since there is no villager limit, this seems like the right choice. You will of course still design your own village and choose the layout, but think of it more like building in an RTS or city builder. The game has a procedurally generated world and hidden caves, if done right. This can work out for this game, but we've seen games promise a lot with procedural generation and then ultimately fall flat, when the world feels repetitive or empty. An interesting thing is that winter seems to be the season where most of the harder enemies are coming out. So the other seasons seem to be more manageable times, in which you need to prepare, because winter is coming. Combat doesn't exactly revolutionize things, it's the usual hack/block and roll, but as long as it's functional, I think most people will have a good time with it, since the heart of the game is very much the settlement system. Death penalty is a thing in this game. When you die, you get a choice of either sacrificing a villager to keep your items and stats, or to revive with some skill proficiency loss. This should give you a pretty good idea of the game. Let me know if this helped you out, and as always, a like or comment is very much appreciated.